was a good DJ until he said something earlier before we came back. So him DJ rating's gone down just because of that. He's a Manchester United fan.
Glory Man United.
All right. Many sporting events have been cancelled or postponed, such as the 2020 Summer Olympics, the Premier League, and the NBA, to name a few. Here to tell us how sport fans are coping, Oral Tracy.
Coping.
Yeah, I think I might have PTSD after all of this.
Coping.
Post-traumatic sports disorder. I swear.
Definitely. Disastrous, man.
Come on, man.
Depressing.
What are we doing?
Catastrophic.
Jeez.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I've been forced to exist without sports, without any competitive sports, even recreational sports, for such a consistently long period.
Yeah, you made mention of something earlier.
Yeah.
The three facets of life.
Yes, man.
Work,
family, and recreation.
And
1/3 of our life gone when you take away recreation. And it's a double whammy, you know.
Yeah.
Because not only is the sports industry shut down, but the entertainment industry shut down as well. Because me personally know, let us say, for example, my cable breakdown, for whatever reason, my cable breakdown. My bill never pay my bill and my cable cut off for 2-3 days. Me personally, when I touch the road and do some other stuff from the normal, I don't, that would have been alternative entertainment.
Yeah.
You go out and you probably hang out, have a drink, little party in a rent.
Yeah, Clyde
No,
McKenzie
you
was
can't
on
do
earlier.
that either.
Yeah, Clyde McKenzie was on earlier talking about that as well.
Wicked, man.
So no sports, no entertainment.
Wicked.
What are sports fans watching?
All right.
Because you still the commentary.
Yes,
you still find a way to the commentary.
No,
How?
well, fortunately for me, no. I still do sports commentary, still on radio in the morning doing Sports Explosion. But what happens is that now, because of what the format of those programs now, I don't need to have active sports to be able to do those programs. Because it's more opinion-based and it's more analytical and you can talk about stuff in and around sport. You understand me? But in terms of, I'm just speaking now as a sports fan, as a consumer of sports now, that is where the thing gets wicked. You see, when the NBA call off, all right, when the EPL call off, you know that was a major tear out, especially
for Liverpool,
as a Red
yeah,
fan.
for Liverpool,
yeah, because
yes. Not for others.
I've been saying it all season in the past. Yeah. People are fret about Man City catching me, Liverpool and Liverpool stumbling. That was not my fear, you know. My fear was the coronavirus.
Yeah, but remember Klopp had said the only way we lose is if a team from Mars come and beat us.
There you go.
You know?
There you go.
So
I'm forced to be at home now. So you're scanning the channels, you're watching a lot of reruns, a lot of old-time basketball, college games. I don't even go back around the EPL channel, you know. And that too depressing.
Yeah.
I haven't watched, since EPL stopped, I haven't gone around to where the EPL show and watch any EPL football.
Yeah, because even TVJSN is carrying champs from last
Yeah,
year.
today's day 4 champs.
Right now, virtual champs, because there's a virtual champs going on Facebook.
And then the Olympics gone now.
Yeah, well, the Olympics, okay, so let me talk to you about this now. The postponement and cancellation of events. Champs was cancelled, Olympics postponed.
Right.
What are your thoughts on the cancellation of champs this year?
I understand the decision because it is not a fair parallel to go champs and Olympics. The Olympics that is a big international senior event. Champs is a schoolboy recreational event. You have other considerations. You have the school calendar, you have exams coming up. So I don't think there was a window there to postpone champs. So I understand the decision taken by the principals especially. And I think it was a smart decision and the right decision in the end.
Yeah, because hindsight is always 20/20.
Yeah. Tough luck for the last year Class 1 people who wanted a grand farewell. But there's been a lot of fallout all over the world from this particular catastrophe. So I don't think it's the end of the world because a kid won't be able to run a champs this year in the wider scheme of things.
All right, you said in a recent article, and I'm going to quote you, you feel like a man trapped and imprisoned, like a sick patient who cannot get my required dosage of sport.
Yeah, man. All right, listen, let me contextualize that now. When you've become accustomed, you've grown into an existence where the consumption of sports products it's become an integral part of your heart and your soul. Forget about the work part of it. I just happen to be lucky enough for work in a sports. That's something that I
You
love.
love, yeah.
But when it becomes such an integral part of what you do and how you exist every day, right? To have that swept away from under you, like so whoop, how you replace that?
It's a shock to your system.
Yeah, it's a shock. And I am finding it is difficult. I find it irreplaceable. I can't replace it. The value that sports brought to my life personally, and I assume that most of the sports fans, because I've interacted with a few.
Yeah, what have they been going?
Them say it's wicked, man.
Yeah.
Wicked. Yeah. Wicked. You know what we have to do? We can't talk.
Yeah, man, you can't
We
tell.
have to start drinking liquor, you know, my boss. We have to start.
Well, with bars closed, with bars closing
No.
down though.
Well, in my pre-corona shopping,
Okay.
it's 2 quarter my thing, my thing up on the last queue right now. It's done. I'm a chaser done too. Wicked, man. We have to find creative ways
Yeah.
to manage
Man.
our time and our existence and our mental space right now.
The mental space. What happens after this now? Where do we go from here?
All right. Listen, as mature human beings now, we have to contextualize our depression, right? Because it's a big global crisis. People are dying. See? But you can also watch the news and consume the depressing aspects of the news for so long and no longer, right? This is where the need for your recreational habits kick in now, you know. After you watch the news and you realize that you look at the reality of what it happened, it's out of your hands. You are powerless to change what. Well, you're not totally powerless. You can do what you can do to
Indeed,
protect yourself
yeah.
and your
Family,
environment
yeah.
and your family. But after that, now what do you do? Sit there and mope and grope and get depressed about what is happening in New York or in Italy or in Spain. You need your recreational outlets. Wicked, my boss.
ESPN has marble racing today,
Lord,
so we can check that out.
We don't look for some Jackson down the shandy to me.
Yeah, I think we should go back to playing Jacks in the house and
Wicked.
Dandish and yeah.
Wicked, man.
Sport-
And then we mentioned the Liverpool fiasco.
Nobody want to.
We mentioned that already.
I mean, we can still win the league, you know.
Something vindictive about it, man.
Yeah, it is.
I was
But
mentioning a while ago, so
at the same time, you know, I think we can still.
doing.
It's two games.
I spoke to a gentleman in Mr. Winston Clark in London yesterday, just to get the perspective from up there. He's an operative in a football. And in Boris Johnson, the British Prime Minister caught the
This-
virus today. You know, man.
Yeah, this morning.
And the rate at which the thing is spreading in England, it is. I don't think we're going to kick another ball for the season.
Yeah.
So I would have loved them just give Liverpool the title
Call it a day.
and just call it a day.
Sports commentator, Oral Tracy.
Kaboom.
Still on
Need
sports.
a quarter rum, need an extra quarter rum.
Still on sports. We catch up with some student athletes after the break.